as you can see, obviously it takes a few things to win here, right? But would you agree that it's actually a few simple things in order to win here, right? The first thing for sure is definitely showing up. Right? Showing up is the key, and all of you showed up today. Definitely a huge deal. So make sure you continue to do that. I want to give a quick shout out to my team because they showed up today with a great attitude. Our 11-hour bus trip turned into a 17-hour bus trip, and they still showed up with amazing attitudes, understanding that everything happens for a reason, right? So we have to make sure we always show up. However, what I've realized is that people can show up to the trainings, they can show up to the conference calls, show up to the big events, they can show up to everything, but still not show up in their business, right? See, when I talk about showing up in your business, what do I mean? I mean, see, not just showing up passively to the meetings and doing those things that you're supposed to do just because you're supposed to do it, but actually being active in your business, showing up and playing full out in your business. I mean, putting it all on the line. And when you show up, you say, hey, I'm here to show up to win, right? So I want to talk to you guys about playing full out. Because when you show up, you have to play full out. What do I mean? I mean, deciding, making a real decision that you're ready to play and really commit to this thing, right? Not just come there and playing around with this thing, right? So that means you're going to show up and show out, right? You want to make sure when you show up and you want to play full out that you're going to model someone outstanding. See, I see so many times that people come into Primerica and they listen to people who are not living a lifestyle that they want to live, right? They're modeling people who are not living a lifestyle. So if you see people, you have so many great examples in Primerica, pick you someone that's doing an outstanding job and model them. Do what they do. And in most cases, guess who that's going to be? Your coach. So we're so blessed in this business to have people who lead us, who we can look at and say, hey, they're doing these things. They're showing up. They're going on appointments. They're making calls. They're doing the right things. How about I model them? See, I got this one young lady on my team named Kelly Moore, who every time at the op meeting, I just can feel her right behind me, just watching me, just looking at me. She's watching to see what she needs to do, how she needs to talk to other people to make sure she can continue to recruit and build her business. See, are you watching your coaches? Are you watching the people who are really living a lifestyle that you want to live? Or are you just allowing greatness to be in your face and not really paying attention? So you have to make sure you are modeling someone that's doing an outstanding job. Don't miss that part, an outstanding job. Don't just model anybody. Learn by immersing yourself into the Primerica life. Listen, y'all, when you immerse yourself into this business is fun, right? We're having a great time here already, right? This business is fun. See, when you immerse yourself in the business and you get out there in the field with your team, it's fun. It's not hard. It's fun. So immerse yourself in the business. Not just going to a meeting every other week, a big event every now and again, but I'm talking about going to everything, immersing yourself fully into it, telling somebody, telling your family, hey, I'm serious about this Primerica thing. Telling your family, telling social media that you're going to fire your boss at some point, putting in your calendar. So telling yourself that my quit date is such and such. See, I heard Tanya Post say once you have to quit in your mind first, right? So make that decision to quit in your mind first and make that real decision and immerse yourself into this business.
All right. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Man, that Emeka Saunders, what an incredible speaker, guys. She's actually the fastest person to get to $1 million a year in income. Used to be a former nurse. And within 6 years of being in the Primerica business, she became $1 million a year earner. You can absolutely see that in her intensity, right? And so, guys, I am super excited for this week's team meeting, the message that we have for you all this week. Last week, we talked about the belief system and raising our beliefs to a whole new level, understanding what it actually takes to see some real change in our lives. And guys, we just started a brand new month, okay? We started May. We're in the second quarter of 2021. Think about that. We're already in the second quarter of a brand new year. And like I mentioned to you all yesterday, man, time really does fly by fast. And so we want to maximize the incentives and the contest and really our goals and dreams at this month, and really just take our lives in the business to the next level. And so what I want to go ahead and get started off with the meeting is I want to give you guys all the announcements that the Primerica just launched yesterday the incentives for this month. There's opportunities for you to win bonuses, for you to win a trip, all expense paid trip, and for you to really just take your business to the next level. And so I'm going to go ahead and start sharing my screen here and get the announcements here pulled up. And so here we go. All right, so they're calling May. I love this. They're calling May Magnify Momentum May. Okay, there's momentum in the company, guys. I mean, last month they promoted about 6 new $500,000 earners. There was about 18 new $100,000 earners. Guys, that's like one every other day in Primerica. They're becoming a new 6-figure year earner. There is momentum in the company. And so they want to encourage, if you got momentum, magnify it. Okay. And if you don't have momentum, you need to magnify it also. And so it's just really encouraging you to get some momentum in the business. So see, these are some of the incentives that they got going on this month. Guys, this is a big deal. Think about this. They are paying new recruits $50 to just submit their application and log into the Primerica app in their first 24 hours. They get paid $50. So that's about half of their money back for the application that they just paid for. And all they got to do is get licensed and they get paid $50. Okay. Now this is exciting, guys. So you guys know that the last few months, if you completed your licensing course in your first 30 days, they would pay you a $100 bonus. Well, now they changed it where any field training bonus recruit, if you can get the online licensing course done in May, you're going to get paid $100. So that means if you've even been here longer than 30 days, if you're not in your first 30, let's say you've been here in 60 or 90 days, if you're still in that field training bonus period, which is your first 90 days, all you have to do is complete the course in May. Okay, complete it in May, and you're going to get paid $100. We definitely got to use this, guys, for our new associates and for those that are currently in the field training bonus process. Make sure they're aware of this. And then they're going to continue doing the $300 bonus for every recruit and $1,000 in premium. Guys, that's $300. That's like getting paid a 30% contract off of the $1,000 in premium. That's higher than the representative contract. So every 1 by 1,000 that new recruits do this month, they're going to get paid $300. So look at the potential. If they log into the Primerica app in the 24 hours, they complete the online course in May, and they just help one new associate, one new client. That's $450, and they can continue to bank even more. Okay, so there's a lot of potential for new associates to make a lot of money. Now, if you're not a new associate, how does this benefit you? Well, think about if you got 3, 5, 10 new associates in your business this month, and you just focus on helping them make money. Hey, listen, let me help you get through online course. Let me help you get a new associate, new client. Obviously, you're collecting your overrides and comp, so you're getting paid to help other people make more money. And so you got to use the field training bonus to really move your business forward. Guys, they're going to continue. This is a big deal. They're going to continue the first responders $49 IBA licensing fee. So any first responder of, EMTs, doctors, nurses, police force, right? Anybody that's a first responder, they can get involved in Primerica for $49 instead of the regular $99. Now, if you go back to the field training bonus for a second, think about if you're a first responder, or if you know someone that's a first responder, and they get started, they pay $49, but they're going to get $50 automatically in their first day with us by just simply logging into the Primerica app. So they're basically getting started for free, right? And they complete the online license, they get another $100. So first responders are actually getting paid $100 for just getting started with us and getting licensed. How awesome is that, guys? So we definitely got to take advantage of that $49 licensing fee. Now, there is a social media campaign. Primerica has recently partnered with a company. The name kind of escapes me right now, but you can download an app. It's all on the Primerica app. You can download, and it can connect all your social media to this app. So any compliant post, all you got to do is click share, and it'll automatically share on all your social media outlets, whether it's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, okay, LinkedIn. And so these are some of the posts that they have available. So this could be used to get, some traction going in your social media and get some movement there going in your business. Now, I want to remind you guys, we're going to talk about this in our training today, but I'm just going to give you guys a little hint that the IRA deadline is May 17th. So you guys know the tax filing deadline is May 17th. So people still have a chance to put in their final contributions into their IRAs, whether it's a traditional IRA or Roth. They still have a chance to do this by May 17th. So our goal, we're going to talk about that in our training today, but our goal is to help as many families as possible get those final contributions in before May 17th and have their new accounts established. That makes a huge difference for them building savings for retirement. And then these are the incentives that they're running for the Marco Island contest. So you guys know there's a contest going on right now for you to win an all expense paid trip to Marco Island, Florida. It's going to be a 4 or 5 day trip. They pay for you and another person, all expense paid trip. I mean, it's incredible. And how you win this is you got to collect as many points as possible. Okay. And so this month, these are some of the bonus points. If you hit the bonus points, you're going to win the trip. For example, every 1 by 1,000 that you do in the first 2 weeks of May. So by May 17th, you're going to get 150,000 bonus points towards your run for the sun. So all you got to do is 1 by 1,000. You just need to do that before May 17th. So think about it, if you don't do that, you're already 150,000 points behind. So you got to maximize the bonus points as well. And then if you qualify at your level, so if you're like a rep or senior rep, all you got to do is 1 by 1,000. They're going to add 150,000 bonus points to that. Now, if you're a district leader, you have higher standards. You got to do 3 by 2,500, right? If you're a division, you can see there's 5 by 5,000 and so on and so forth. So you just got to hit the numbers at your level and you're going to get another 150,000 bonus points. So think about if you're a rep or senior rep, you do 1 by 1,000, you get the 150,000 for doing the 1 by 1 by May 17th, and then you get another 150,000 for qualifying at your low. So that's 300,000 points for just doing 1 by 1,000. And let me show you, that's a big deal because one recruit is usually worth 1,000 points, and 1,000 in premium is only worth 1,000 points. So what's normally worth 2,000 points, if you can do by May 17th, it's worth 300,000 points. So maximizing these bonus points, that's how you win these trips. Now, guys, Primerica on June 5th, so that's about a month away from today. It's a Saturday. They're going to be doing an op meeting, basically an opportunity meeting. They're going to be showcasing Primerica at a very high level. They're going to have all-star speaker lineup. They're going to have the elite of the elite, people that have made it big in Primerica, talking about how great this opportunity is, talking about where we're going as a company, and talk about why people need to get involved. And so this is going to be a great opportunity for you to introduce people to your business. Now, it is a 3-hour event. We're working on, Laura and I are working on, and other VPs, we're working on maybe doing something in person in the office, or maybe keeping it virtual because it's going to be streamed through YouTube. And so stay tuned for details, but we are going to definitely maximize this, and we're going to show you guys how to get people to this. It doesn't mean that they have to be logged in or present for the full 3 hours, right? Think about all your centers of influence. If they could just get 30 minutes of people that are making $500,000, $1 million a year in Primerica talking about this opportunity. I mean, just 30 minutes, 15 minutes, an hour of content, that could be worth 10 times more than each of us doing the individual presentation to them, right? And so put that on your calendar, start planning on who you want to get to that Super Saturday op meeting. And again, stay tuned for more details regarding that as well. And then they just announced, guys, that by June of next year, they had to cancel the convention. They do this once every 2 years, guys. Once every 2 years. They had to cancel, obviously, due to COVID. And so they already booked dates for June 29th to July 2nd for 2022. So next year, I know this is like, a year and some months away, but you'd be amazed how fast that's going to come by. And so where could you be by then? Where could you be by July 1st of 2022? What if you could become a regional vice president by then? and walk across, hey, guys, there's usually about 50, 60,000 people. They're projected about 70,000 people will be at this convention and getting recognized in front of all your peers, all your business associates, get recognized for regional vice president. What if you want to be a six-figure earner by then? What if that's your goal, to say, you know what, my goal is to hit $100,000 in income, right? Or whatever it may be. Where do you want to be at by, start thinking, long term, where do you want to be at by summer of next year, right? And so that the convention is a great way to do that. These are some of the incentives that Primerica is running, guys. You guys are aware that we have a Vivint security system and smart home technology that we can offer to clients. And all the client has to do is call Vivint. They give them your rep ID number and you get paid for that if the client establishes that. Guys, people need security systems. And so what they're running is they're running an incentive. Vivint is running an incentive for the month of May for clients and for associates. And it's incredible what they're running. So for the clients, if they get a Vivint system in the month of May, they get free installation, free activation, and $225 equipment discount. So like cameras and technology, they get $225 off of that. Okay. And they got to use the promo code MarkSave. Okay. MarkSave is the promo code, and that's the number that they need to call. Now, that's the incentive that they're running for clients. So if you're having a conversation, hey, do you have a smart home security system for your house? Would you feel a little bit more secure if you had one? And, and if it could only cost you anywhere between 30, 50, 70 bucks a month, depending on how much technology you get, would it be worth you having a phone call to get a quote? And, they get the quote. And so if they sign up for the program, they get these discounts, they get free installation, free activation. But here's what you get as a representative. They are doubling the commission this month. So the normal commission is $250. Okay. You get paid $250 for one Vivint program. So what they're doing for the month of May is they're doubling that. And again, guys, this doesn't require a license. Literally, you just pay for your IBA. You could recruit somebody, have them join the business today. They can have somebody call Vivint the same day, and they're getting paid their commission for this. It requires no license. So because they're doubling the commission, you could see on the first referral, you can make up to $500. Okay. On the second referral, you get paid $1,000. Right. If you do 2 referrals, that's 500 each. That's about 1,000. You do 3 referrals, that's $1,500. You do 4 of them, that's $2,000. Okay. So they're paying you double commission on this. Another great way to make, guys, there's just so many opportunities to make money here. If you're not making money, you're just not working. Okay. You're not talking to people. There are people that need what you do, and there's an incredible amount of money that you could be making. So what do you want? How much money do you want to make in May? If you don't have income goals, you're not going to make any income. You're just going to settle for whatever comes in because you don't have a goal, right? It's from people that have been married for many years. It's been said that they always say, "How do you find, the partner of your life? How do you make it work?" Well, first of all, they said, "Well, I knew the type of person I wanted to marry." Right? They had, and they weren't going to settle for anything less. So if you don't know what you want, you're going to settle for whatever life gives you in any aspect. So with income, if you don't have a number of what you want to make this month, do you want to make $3,000? Do you want to make $5,000? Do you want to just make an extra $1,000? I mean, do you want to make what is your number, and go for that this month in so many different ways to do that. And then we got the MVP of the month contest, guys. MVP, is the place to be, because MVP, if you're the most valuable player on the team, that means you are on track to become a regional vice president. So what is the MVP? It tracks the most important stuff. You get points to do the most important things in the business. What's the most important things you can do in the business? 1, get personal recruits. Okay. Don't worry about the recruits that your recruits are getting. What recruits are you getting? Because you don't get points for what your team does. What do you do? Okay, you get 2,000 points for every personal recruit. You get 1 point for every dollar personal premium. So if you close a life app for $100, that's $1,200 for the year. You get 1,200 points. You get 1,500 points when you get licensed for life insurance, and then you get 2,000 points when you pass every investment license exam. Okay, and then whoever has the most points by the end of the month is awarded the MVP. And what do you get for becoming MVP? Well, first of all, if you're the MVP, you can feel confident that you're on track to become an RVP. Okay, so that's that alone. That's like a good marker to say, I'm on track to be RVP. Okay, RVPs were the top performers in their team. That's why they got to RVP. So if you're the top performer on the team, you're on track to be the first person promoted RVP. But so aside from that, obviously we do recognize you. We give you a certificate. We give you a trophy as well. Okay, and that's not like a little small trophy. It's a legit size trophy. It's actually a traveling trophy. You get your nameplate on this trophy, and it's a traveling trophy. So you only keep it for as long as you keep being MVP, and then you get forever recognition on our MVP Wall of Fame. You can see we started this in May of last year. These were the individuals that hit in 2020, and so far these are the individuals that hit it in 2021. You can see I love Tiffany took a picture with the trophy, so you could see, you know, the size of that bad boy there. All right, and so go for the MVP, become an MVP this month, and just take your business to the next level. And in the business training school, guys, Mika Saunders, okay, she's the fastest to $1 million. Okay, if she says things for a reason, right? She knows what she's talking about. Every RVP will tell, if you want to be an RVP, you got to make it to the meetings, especially the big events. Okay. I don't know what it is, guys, but every event is always better than the previous one. You're always getting, it's never the same. There's different speakers, there's different environment, there's different incentives, there's different updates in the country. It's just, every event is different. It's not the same. And each event is a good way to use as kind of like a marker, like a deadline of where do you want to be by then? Right? You know, where do you want to be by the next event? It's a great way to build your business. So the next business training school, it's a Friday and Saturday. The main event is on Saturday. That's the one that everyone needs to go to, which is July 17th. It's going to be from 8 a.m. to about 2 p.m. And it's going to be in Anderson, Madison Park Church. And tickets, I don't know what the ticket, it says they're $20. They were $20 till April 30th. I believe they may have gone up to 25 or 30 bucks. When on the registration link, you'll see what the price is, but it shouldn't be no more than 30 bucks. If you haven't purchased your ticket, get it now. The prices will go up again. Get your tickets to go to this event. Don't let anything stop you from missing the next business training school. I'm telling you, you're going to get whatever it is that you're looking for. If you're in Primerica, you're looking for something. Okay, you're looking to improve your life. You're looking to get better. You're looking for higher income. You're looking for maybe more fulfillment, maybe doing some more helpful, maybe whatever you're looking for, you're going to find that at the business training school. You're going to get an idea that's just going to take your life to the next level. And so put that in your calendar, get your tickets, figure out babysitting situation, figure out work situation, and do everything possible to make it to the business training school. And then last announcement, guys, is want to remind you of the calendar that we have. Okay, it's a brand new weekly schedule. Master the schedule, figure out how you can plug into these different things. But most of this stuff is all online. Okay, like Mondays, we focus on watching the live broadcast at noon. But we do have an opportunity for you to come to the office Monday mornings. We make some calls, help you get activity for the week. Tuesdays, we launch the Zoom recording, which is what I'm preparing for you now. That's going to be launched every Tuesday. Wednesdays, there's on Primerica Online, they got the Training for Champions. You can watch that anytime. Every Wednesday, they launch a new Training for Champions. And then we encourage you Wednesday afternoons, come to the office Wednesday afternoons. It's a different environment when you're in the office working together, and we're going to help you get names and numbers, book appointments, get activity for the remaining part of the week. Thursdays, they got the iced tea sessions. Again, you can watch that on Primerica Online. They launch a new session every Thursday. And then Saturdays, that's where we do all the different meetings that we have for everybody. Like 8:15 is our book club meeting. That's for people that are part of book club. We're reading one new book every single month. If you'd like to be a part of that, let me know. We're reading Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod this month. And it's a life-changing book. It's a book about how to change your life before 8 a.m. every single day. It's all about your morning routine. So we're reading that. But 9 a.m. is the training for everybody, right? We got training for licensed rep. For those of you that are not licensed, we're helping you get through the online licensing course. We got orientations for new recruits as well happening. And then at 10:30, we start making calls, get activity for the week. for the upcoming week. Guys, this calendar is very flexible. You basically got access to training every single day with opportunities to come to the office and just change your business. And so exciting incentives, guys. The company's moving forward. The team's moving forward. We're moving forward. Are you moving forward? Are you just going to stay behind, stay stuck at where you're at? I mean, just take action and move forward, and let May be the month that everything starts to change. Okay, let May be the month that everything starts to change. And then, guys, I want to do some quick recognition for people that went out, made some things happen in the month of April. So we had Dennis Smith. Man, I'm proud of you, Dennis. He had 3 people call the auto and home insurance. All right, 3 individuals gave a phone call to get some quotes on their auto and home insurance and helping people save money on that end. Zach Rupert, helped bring on board 1 new investment client. So good job, Zach, for making that happen. Dulce Hernandez, helped bring aboard 1 new investment client as well, and establish 1 new investment account. And guys, Dulce is a hero. I mean, last month, guys, she delivered a life insurance death benefit. Okay, one of her clients, they only had the life insurance policy, guys, for 10 months. Okay, that's how, I mean, that's the reality. Okay, some people might pay for the policy for 10, 20 plus years. Some people might have it for a few months. And if Dulce didn't have a conversation with them, I mean, they wouldn't have received anything. Okay, and so Dulce, guys, is a hero. She delivered a claim to that family to make sure that they're absolutely taken care of. And not only is she doing that, she's also helping people start saving and setting aside money to build wealth for their future. And so congratulations, Dulce, for making that happen last month. And then Ayodeji, we call him AY, and his wife, Grace. Man, this is such a dynamic couple, man. They work so well together. And they're so focused on helping, their Nigerian community, and really help, because that's a community that no one's really helping, no one's really talking to, and they deserve to get financially independent. And so they helped a client last month establish a life insurance plan. So good job, AY and Grace, on making that happen. And then Carmen Dominguez, guys, Carmen just recently made a transition to come on board full time. We meet every day, Carmen and I, for her training, teaching her. She's developing a field training. She's a district leader. Carmen is working on, becoming one of the leaders on the team, and with time becoming a regional vice president, having her own office, guys. And so it really, in the month of April, she got 2 life insurance clients, but she really did that her first week full time with us, which was the last week of April. So really, in 1 week, she helped 2 life insurance clients, making a decision, just really going after it. And man, she's just on a roll. So really proud of you, Carmen, for doing that. Just excited to see where you're going to be at. And then, guys, as a team, here's where we ended up in April. We added 4 new associates. Again, this is just to share with you guys where we're at as a team, and really where our goals are at, and what we want to accomplish. But we added 4 new associates onto the team. We did 1.5, almost $1.6 million of life insurance coverage for families. So that's money that's being put back in the family's pocket. If God forbid anything happens, that's 1.6 million that we're delivering to our community. How awesome is that, guys? We established 27 new investment accounts. That's almost 1 every day, right? Last month, 20 new investment accounts. That's a big deal. Because, guys, you cannot get financially independent on purely just your income. Okay, because you could be making 10, 20, 30 grand a month, but if you don't save any of it and just spend it all, you're still broke, right? So if people aren't saving and investing money, they're not going to get financially independent. That's 27 new investment accounts we set up last month, 27 new families that are going to be on track to be financially independent. And we collected about $75,000 in investments. So this money may be coming from people's former 401k plans, bank accounts not earning any interest. And now we're going to help actually grow those assets. That 75,000, 10, 20 years from now, guys, is going to be worth over $1 million plus with interest. That's money going back to families' pockets. So good job, guys. Obviously, this is not where we want to settle. And obviously, we want to double, triple, quadruple that as a team. But man, what an incredible change we're making in people's lives, guys. And so those are all the announcements and recognition that we have. And so what we're going to go ahead is now transition into really what the message is for the team this week. And so, guys, we just want to talk about really where do we go from here? Okay, what is it that we want to accomplish as a team? And so I talked about the business training school being July 17th. It's a great way to use that business training school as a way to kind of put a deadline to your goals. You know, goals without a deadline is just a wish, and wishes, you know, they don't come true. But goals do come true if they have a deadline, because with a deadline, you can now have action steps to take to accomplish that goal. And so we really, as a team, want to have a full focus on the July 17th. That be our deadline of where we want to be at as a team. And so I'm going to go ahead and start sharing my screen here. What really Laura and I believe where we could be at as a team by July 17th. And so I'm going to go ahead and give me a second here, guys. I forgot to unskip these slides here. Perfect. All right. So, so where do we see the Unstoppable Freedom Fighters by July 17th? And so our goal, and we launched this as of Saturday, okay? And so Saturday, May 1st to July 17th is actually 77 days, okay? And we want to encourage everybody to go on a 77-day run with Laura and I. We're going on a 77-day full focus on becoming a $100,000 team. So we announced that for the April school, that we want to become a $100,000 team, guys. It's a different feel. It's a different level of momentum when we're recognized as, oh, that's a team that has a six-figure earner. Because once one person does it, that means the next person will do it. And then it's a team that can promote six-figure earners. And I know we got people on the team that can do that. And so, guys, last month we ended our cash flow at over 10 grand. The month prior as well. The month prior to that was at like 9 grand. So we're on track to hit it. But we want to throw, you know, some fuel to the fire and just accelerate it and make it happen by the July event. And all of us get recognized. I mean, for those of you that went to the event, you guys saw how awesome recognition is. Think about all of us getting recognized for becoming a $100,000 team at this event. The environment, the feel it's going to be for the team, the momentum it's going to create. And it's a life-changing thing, guys, for all of us. But it's going to require a 77-day focus to the July 17th event. So I want to encourage you guys to start asking yourself, where do you want to be by July 17th? Where do you want to be by July 17th? And so we have a game plan and some things to encourage you on how to hit that goal. And so it's a perfect opportunity for a 77-day run. You see, think about this. The need for what we do is at an all-time high. It still is, right? We're still coming out of COVID and whatnot, but that doesn't mean that the need for it has decreased. No, the awareness for life insurance and investments and job security and having an extra income, the awareness for all the stuff we do is high. People understand it. People want to make more money. People want to buy life insurance and they want to invest. There's the demand for it based off what happened last year. But they also have the money for it. People got their refunds, right? Their tax refunds. The average refund in Indiana was $2,600. People got stimulus checks. Hopefully, you know, and so what I've noticed in the conversations I've had with clients is most of them still have it. All right, there's a lot of people have probably blown it, but for people that experienced, you know, tightness of money in COVID because they lost their job, they don't want to spend that money, right? So people still got their refunds, their stimulus, so they got the money and they're looking to do, what should I do with this? Right? Hey, look, take 124 of it, invest it in a business, get started with us. We can make you that back by just getting licensed, right? So it's a perfect opportunity. People want to do this. They got the money to do it. And we have the May 17 deadline for Roth IRA contributions where people, that got extended, guys. right? The normal extension is April 15th. It got extended to May 17th. Okay. And so that's about 2 weeks that we have to make that happen. So we have a game plan for the next 77 days of how we're all just going to make increase our cash flows, increase our businesses. We got a strategy to share with you. So how will we do it? How will we become a $100,000 team, and what will be the result of that? Because it's not really about, we become 100,000. You're going to see what it's going to take for it to become for us to become that. And so 50 by 50 by 75, and I hope you're taking notes on this, because these are the numbers we're going to be talking about for the next 77 days. I really don't want anything else coming out of my mouth for the next 77 days but these numbers: 50 by 50 by 75. What do those numbers mean? Basically, from May 1st, which was just a few days ago, till July 15th, July 17th, about 77 days, okay? In those 77 days as a team, we have a vision and a goal that we can do this. And I'm going to kind of compare it to what we've done to what it's going to take for us to do this. But 50 by 50 is 75 is 50 recruits. So think about this. In the next 77 days, get 50 recruits. That's literally one every day and a half. Think about the momentum. I mean, last month, look at the success some of the teammates we had as a team with only 4 recruits. We did about, I think 4, 5, 6 different policies, but we did 1.5 million in coverage. Think about when we do 50,000 in premium. That's about 50 to 60 policies. Think about that. That's a couple. That's tens of millions being put back into families' pockets, right? Life insurance. So we want to do 50 recruits, 50,000 in premium. That's one new life insurance client every day and a half, and 75 investment accounts. That's literally one new account every day. One new investment account every day. Think about the impact we're having in the community. If we're literally blessing one new person every day with an income opportunity, one new person with protection on life insurance, and one new person with an investment account to start building wealth for their future. Think about the impact we would have in our community by doing that. Okay, you guys saw the numbers that we did last month, and that was with a fraction of these numbers. Think about the impact, again, we would have in the community, but think about the impact it would be on the team, where we are able to be a blessing for families that way. Think about the cash flow it would cause if every day someone on the team is closing a piece of business. Everybody's making money. Everybody is winning by us just stepping up our game. Now, let me kind of show you what it's going to take, because as a team, in the last 6 months, we've done half of these numbers. So basically, in the last 6 months, we did half. We did about 25 recruits, 25,000 premium, about 30-ish investment accounts over the last 6 months. So what Laura and I are basically saying is, in the next 2.5 months, almost 3 months, but 2.5, we need to do double the numbers. So basically, in half the time, we need to do double the numbers. Again, think, if you've been here long enough, about around 6 months, think about, again, how many people we've gotten licensed. We have had several people get licensed. We've had several district leader promotions, senior rep promotions. We've had, people's confidence levels, beliefs levels higher. We've seen change. Well, think about, we see double that change in half the time. Again, this is just pure impact on the team, pure impact in our community by us just elevating our belief level, us elevating our effort, us elevating our attitudes and mindsets, right? So 50 by 50 by 75, it's not going to be, if we continue to do business as we've done it, we're not going to hit that. If you continue to perform the way you perform, we're not going to hit that. You're not going to hit that. You're not going to hit your goals. So the mindset basically is simple. By July 17th, we need to double our efforts in half the time. Double the effort. So how much effort have you been putting into your business? Well, let's just double that for the next 77 days. And I promise you, you're going to see phenomenal amount of results. So how many, first off, a question that you might want to write down is how many of those recruits and clients and investment accounts do you want to be a result of? Do you want to make happen? Right? Do you want a 10% of that? Do you want 20% of that? Do you want maybe 1% of that? What do you want for your business? And again, it's going to require us to double our attitudes, double our belief levels, double our efforts. So to kind of break it down, it's like, okay, Herman, how do we make 50 by 50 by 75 happen? What's it kind of take? We believe the best way to move on up is to push people on up with you. That's the best way to do it, right? So our focus to become a $100,000 team is to help people grow themselves, right? Let's help you get more income. Let's help you get more money. Let's help you get promoted, because you getting promoted results in more income, more cash flow, more results. And that's going to result in the $100,000 team. So basically the numbers are simple. Okay. They're very simple. Simplicity is key. I love to keep things simple. That's just how my mind works. Okay. Keep things simple. So in order for us to become this $100,000 team, we need 14 people to become a senior rep. 14 people that make a decision. I'm going to get my first promotion, become a senior rep. What do you got to do to become a senior rep? You just got to get one new associate and help one life insurance client. And the great thing is it could be yourself, right? But one by 1,000 between now and July 17th, which that's plenty of time, right? 14 people to do that. And I believe if you're watching this today, that's not even going to be you. You're going to probably be one of the 7 districts or 3 divisions. But 14 people to become a senior rep, that's a 35% contract. So you go from 25% to 35%, you're making more money, you're promoting, you're building your business. 7 people need to make a decision and say, I'm going to go for district leader. We got plenty of space. Look, in order for us to hit these numbers, we need 7 district leader promotions, which is literally about double the amount of promotions we've had over the last 6 months. Okay, 7 people. What do you got to become a district leader? You got to get 3 recruits and $3,000 in premium. What's the benefit of becoming a district leader? You had a 50% contract. You understand that's like halfway to RVP. 50%. You help one client, 1,000 in premium, you make $500. You sell one policy for $84 a month. That's 1,000 in premium, and you get paid $500. You collect $84 from the client, and you get paid $500. Anyway, most people could live off of $500 a week. Not everybody, but most people could. You help one client a week, that's $500 a week. 2 clients a week, you're making $1,000 a week at a district leader contract. We want to help 7 people become a district leader between now and July 17th. 3 recruits, $3,000 in premium. Obviously, you have to do it in a month. So you either got to do it in May or you got to do it in June, right? Or in the first 2 weeks of July. But when are you becoming district leader? 7 people. And 3 people, and I got some names in my mind here. I mean, Dulce Hernandez, Carmen Dominguez, Courtney Jackson, okay? So many districts on the team. We need y'all to make a decision, become division leader. You're gonna make more money. You're gonna have a bigger team. You're gonna have more clients. It's a win-win for everybody. What do you gotta do to become a division? 5 recruits, $5,000 in premium, either May or in June or the first 2 weeks of July. That's a 60% contract. That's only 2 steps away from regional vice president. So guys, all we want to do is just elevate everybody to the next level. Let's get you guys promoted. You're going to be making more money. You're going to be helping your community. It's a win-win for everybody. So if we help 14 people as a team get to senior rep, that's 14 by 14,000. We help 7 people get to district. That's 21 by 21,000 as a team, right? Because the 7 people doing 3 by 3. And then if 3 people do 5 by 5,000, become a division, that's 15 by 15. If you add all that up, that's a total of 51 by 51. We're actually superseding our goal. And then the 75 accounts will be a result of the 50 by 50,000. So promotions in motion, that's the focus. What promotion are you going to get in May? Maybe your game plan is, I'm going to be 1 on all of these. Let's say you're a representative and your game plan is, May become a senior rep in district. And then June, become a division. I'm going to do my 3x3,000 in May, become a district. I hit senior rep and I hit district. And then June, I become a division, 5x5. Or maybe if you're a district leader, maybe your game plan is set the stage in May, maybe do 3x3 in May, and then June build momentum to hit 5x5,000 in June, right? Or maybe you're just going to say, I'm going to go straight for division in May and hit 5x5,000. Whatever it is, what promotion can we get you before the next business training school? And here's the amazing part of this. At the business training school, you get recognized for your promotions for each one. So think about if you make a decision to go for senior rep, then district and division, you hit all these 3 promotions by the next event, you're literally getting recognized for senior rep, then your name again for district, then your name again for division. Think about your team seeing you, your recruits seeing you grow that quickly. Right? I mean, it's time to get everybody promoted to the next level. Some of you guys have been reps for too long. Some of you guys have been senior reps for too long. Some of you guys have been a district leader for too long. It's time to get promoted. We haven't had a division leader promotion in about a year. Again, it's time for us to everybody elevate to the next level. And the result of that, we become the team at this event that had the most promotions, the biggest cash flow increases, and we get recognized as a $100,000 team. And that's the starting point, guys. That's the starting point for everything to be changed. Right? That's the starting point for us to be able to make a launch and then think about where could we be after that event. Now we're thinking, who's going to be a regional vice president by the next one? Right? Now we start thinking, all right, who's next at the 6-figure income mark? Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? And that's where the fun, like Mika Sanders talked about in the video, that's where the fun and the excitement and going after something really starts to happen, right? And so we want to encourage you to get a promotion. That's the whole focus. Every conversation we're probably going to have, if we have a phone call, a text with you, is probably to talk about how we're going to get you promoted by the next event. It's for your own good. But we're going to throw some additional incentives on top of that just to make it a little bit more fun and exciting, right? And so the first incentive is anybody that becomes a senior rep, or if you're already at senior rep or higher, just hit the senior rep numbers, which is 1x1,000. So anybody that does 1x1,000, if you're not a senior rep, you'll become a senior rep, and you're going to get this webcam ring light, and it's a Primerica one. So you have the Primerica logo on, so you can represent Primerica. Okay. It was interesting. Laura and I went out the other day and I realized, okay, I have a mask that has the Primerica logo. It was yesterday. A mask that has a Primerica logo. I had a suit that had a Primerica lapel pin. My dress shirt had Primerica on. I'm like, man, I'm repping Primerica. Okay. So you're going to have a ring light because we want you to, obviously we're virtual now. We want you guys to be in a position where you could do a Zoom meeting with good lighting at any point where you're at. Even if it's nighttime, you got good lighting. Look professional. You can hook this to your webcam, your computer, and you got good lighting. Okay, we want to help you guys with technology as well. So anybody that does 1x1,000 gets this ring light and a promotion if they haven't earned the promotion yet. Anyone that becomes a district leader, or if you're already a district leader or higher, you just got to do 3x3,000. Okay, so anybody that does 3x3,000, you get the ring light for hitting the 1x1. And you're going to get Primerica wireless earbuds, okay? Kind of like AirPods, but it's Primerica's version, okay? Again, I haven't ordered these, so I'm not sure the quality, but it's a high, decent price. So I'm sure it's very good quality. What am I talking about? It's Primerica. It's always good quality, right? But wireless earbuds with a charger and power bank, okay? So you get all that. Primerica. So again, you can walk around representing Primerica is a great conversation. Hey, what is that, right? Great conversation starter. So now you can do your phone calls, all wireless, right? And so becoming a district leader, and then anybody that becomes a division leader, okay, you get the webcam ring light, you get the wireless earbuds for hitting the district leader numbers. So you get all that, plus you get a brand new iPad. Okay, we're talking about the new version of iPad that they have out there. You're going to get a brand new iPad for becoming a division leader before the business training school. So either become a division leader in May, become a division leader in June, or in the first 2 weeks of July. 77 days, and you get all that and a new iPad. So now you got the iPad to do your meetings, virtual, iPad to show your presentations. You got the webcam ring light, and then you got the wireless. You got everything you need to do your business virtually from anywhere, right? And so you might already have some of the stuff already got your iPad. You can't have two. What's the problem with having two? You could be sharing your screen on one, share your screen on. I mean, you can never have too many iPads. Okay, you can never have too many of them. So maybe it's for your kids. Maybe it's for, don't just think about you. Maybe there's others, right? But hey, go for these incentives, and again, take your business to the next level. So how are we going to do this? Again, we talked about a new client marketing strategy when we launched this previously. I'm going to recap that because it's the same strategy. Nothing changes. It worked, guys. It was amazing when we launched this new strategy, how many more appointments we got, how many more policies we closed, how much more investment accounts. It was amazing the traction we got that. So it's like, okay, we got to keep that going. So this is just going to be kind of a refresher of what we're doing to get the clients and the recruits for the next 77 days. Okay. And so the focus is anybody that has children, we're going to focus on approaching them as a client first. Now, remember, our focus is to turn clients into recruits and turn recruits into clients. So if you get a life insurance client, an investment client, your goal is to talk about making some more income and recruit them to the business. And if you got a recruit in your business, well, then your goal is, hey, you need to become, if you're going to help other clients, you need to become a client yourself first, right? So clients turned into recruits, recruits turned into clients. But the question is, well, what do I approach people first with? Do I approach them first as a client? Do I approach them first as a recruit? Well, we got the answer for you. If they have children, whether they're married, single, doesn't matter. If they have a child, okay, our focus is to approach them as a client first. And we're going to use something called the $1 million financial strategy concept. And if you don't know, I'm going to share that here with you here in a little bit. But the reason we want to do that is, again, people with children got bigger tax refunds. They got bigger stimulus payments, so they can afford to sign up for life insurance, which life insurance, not anybody can afford it, right? But they can afford the life insurance and possibly do the maximum contributions to the Roth IRAs, which is up to $6,000. Okay. And again, our goal is to get as many Roth IRAs done before May 17th, because if we can do that, they can put money into their Roth and count it for 2020, so they can put up to another 6,000 in 2021. So we have a duty to help as many people set up Roths, guys. I just called. I actually had a conversation with my cousin yesterday and talked about a Roth IRA, and we hadn't talked in years. And it was good to reconnect. And they were thanking, guys, we set up the Roth IRA, and they were thanking me, saying, thanks for letting me know ahead of time, because, we got some extra cash lying around. We want to put it into that. If you would have told me after May 17th, I wouldn't have been able to put the 6,000 for 2020. I could only put it for 2021. So it's less money that can go into the account. So make sure we're having these conversations, guys, with people. Now, the focus is to do this. If they have kids, our goal is we need to get on a Zoom meeting with them or an in-person, either one. And we're just going to have a quick 15-minute meeting with them. And we're going to show them a simple but powerful financial strategy. And so if you're not aware of what the financial strategy is, it's literally purchasing life insurance and opening up a Roth and doing the maximum contributions to the Roth. And if you do that, if you actually do maximum contributions of $6,000 a year in a Roth IRA, in 20 years, you'll have $500,000. And in 25 years, you'll have $1 million. So think about if a husband and wife each do the maximum contributions to the Roth of $6,000 a year. Well, each of them in 20 years will have $500,000 in their account. And then 5 years after that, they'll have $1 million in each of their accounts. So they'll have $2 million in 25 years or $1 million in 20 years. And it's all tax-free because it's in a Roth IRA. Okay. And so that's the concept we're going to be teaching clients. So here's a great way to get an appointment. Again, you don't have to say this word by word, But to get an appointment, you basically say, hey, after having small talk, look, I'm not sure if you've heard, I recently partnered with a financial company on a part-time basis, and I'm absolutely loving it. Okay. I really enjoy what I'm learning about money and finances, and my company really cares about educating people and preparing them for their future. And Carmen Dominguez actually helped contribute to this. This is some of the stuff that she's been saying. Man, she's been getting a lot of appointments that way. And so the reason I'm calling is I'd like to schedule a time that you can meet with me and one of our financial specialists for about 15 minutes over a Zoom meeting. Through my training, I learned about a simple but powerful financial strategy in which you can protect your family financially and at the same time save and accumulate money for your future. As a matter of fact, by following this plan, you can have $1 million tax-free in 20 to 25 years in a legitimate and legal way. I myself am following this plan. That's key. So do you have life insurance in a Roth? Great. You could say that. And that's key because when you can say, I'm doing it, all right, fine, I'll hear what it's about. I'd really like to have the financial specialist that helped me show you how it works. What time later today or tomorrow can you meet with us for 15 minutes on Zoom? Okay. We need anybody, with kids, we need to be having this conversation. Okay. And then get referrals from them. Who do you know has kids? We need to meet with them as quickly as possible before May 17th so they can put in their final contributions for 2020 and the Roth, get life insurance going as well. All right. That's the strategy. And then for people that don't have kids, we're going to focus on recruiting them first. Now, again, our goal with clients is once we help as a client, well, we can still recruit them, right? Turn clients into recruits. And then people that don't have kids, we're going to focus on recruiting them. Again, people without children, they care more about usually, they're not so focused on getting their finances in order, right? Usually because they tend to be a little bit younger most of the time, not all of them, but and so they're more interested in finding ways to make more money most of the time, right? And so we want to focus on recruiting them first. Plus, they're not going to be receiving big tax refunds or stimulus payments because it's just a single person. So they may not have, the funds necessary to max out their Roths and life insurance. Obviously, they might just need some small. So our focus is to recruit them first, then maybe turn them into a client. Now, our focus is to find people that want to make more money, not convincing people that they should make more money. Your goal is to find people that want to make more money. And if they want to make more money, then your goal is just to send them the 18-minute video link. That's it. And then confirm a time for the VP to call them. Okay, so who wants to make more money? Do you want to make an extra income? Hey, are you open? By simply asking, do you want to make some extra income? Are you open to finding other ways, other sources of income? If they're like, yeah, I'm open, great. Here's an 18-minute video link. And my vice president will call you after you watch that and talk to you more. Now we have a script, but that's basically the general idea. The strategy is you call them, find out if they're wanting to make more money. If they are, send them the 18-minute video link. Now, if they're not looking to make more money, ask them, well, do you know somebody that is looking to make some more money? Okay. And so here's kind of like an idea of the recruiting script that you're going to be doing. So, hey, I'm not sure if you knew this or not. I recently partnered with a financial company on a part-time basis. I'm absolutely loving it. I really enjoy blank. You could customize and make it sound more like you, right? But the reason I'm calling is our company is expanding right now and they have part-time, full-time leadership and ownership opportunities available. They even have options to work from home. I really think you would be a good candidate for what they're looking for. So I just wanted to ask you, are you the type of person that keeps an open mind about making additional sources of income? Or are you open-minded about making some more money, right? You could rephrase it and make it sound more like you. If they say, no, I'm happy where I'm at, I'm not really looking to make more money. Okay, great. Who do you know that is? Maybe they're not content with their job, or maybe they do want to make some extra income. You've heard them talk about that. Who do you know? Trust me, people know people, right? And leave it at that, okay? But if they say yes, which most people with everything that's been going on, they'll say, yeah, I'm open to making some more cash. Okay, great. Well, in that case, my VP has asked me to send a link to anyone that has an interest in making some more money. It's about 18-minute video. And the video will explain all the details about our company, what we do, and the career opportunities available. And it also explains the pay as well. Now, after you watch the video, you'll know if this is something that you will want to apply for or not. Okay? If I send the link to you now, by what time today or tomorrow can you watch it? So again, you just say the video is going to say everything. So you don't need to be on the phone, explain everything. Like, look, it's a video, it's only 18 minutes. Watch it, it'll explain everything. What time can you watch? Now, the reason you want to get a time confirmed is so that you can tell them, okay, sounds good. I'm going to tell my VP that you're going to watch it by 8 o'clock today, and they will call you at that time. Okay. So here's kind of what you say. Look, we'll expect you to watch the video by, if they say today at 8, I can watch. Okay. We'll expect you to watch it by then. Because my VP is the one in charge of the expansion, decides who we hire, he'll be the one that calls you once you finish watching the video. I'm going to let him know to call you today at probably around 8:15 and answer any questions you may have. And he'll probably ask you some questions to get to know you better as well and conduct a small informal phone interview. Sound good? Yeah, that sounds good. Now, here's kind of how you get a commitment, because you always want to get a commitment. Now, because I'm sure you don't want to look bad in front of a hiring manager, and I definitely don't want to look bad in front of my VP, are you sure you can watch the video by today at 8? I just want to get confirmation. Can you watch it by today at 8? Yes, that's how you get, so they know this is serious, right? Great, I'm going to send you the link. Now, make sure that they're aware that when they click on the link, it will ask them for their name, number, and email. And you can let them know that that information doesn't go in any public database, right? I literally get an email notification. When someone puts in their information, I get an email saying that somebody started watching the video. And I get a report after they've watched it, how much of the video they watch. Like, we can see it, everything, so that when I call them, I know what conversation I need to have. So basically, we will handle the recruiting for you. You just got to get people to watch that video, okay? And so there's kind of the script of what you could say there. So again, the key takeaways, 77-day focus, but what can you go for the next 30 days in May? Get your next promotion, get one of them. So wherever you're at, get senior rep, get district, get senior rep district, or get division in May. Wherever you're at, get that next level done in May, and then in June, get the next one after that. And we could be promoting so many districts, divisions, and senior reps by the next event. It's going to be crazy, guys. People with children, we're going to do client first, then recruit. And then people without children, we're going to target as recruit first, then client. Okay, can you change it up if you want to? Absolutely. Okay, whatever works, but it's kind of just general what's been working for the team. And so with that being said, guys, I just want to encourage everybody, the next 77 days, okay, let's go do something special. Let it not look what the last 3 months maybe have looked for you, the last 30 days. You can change that today by just making, look, anybody can go after some for 77 days. Anybody can. Okay, so for 77 days, what's it going to take for you to be closer to your goals and dreams? Okay, let's go make history the next 77 days. We have never had that many promotions done in that period of time. And I don't think I've ever seen that many promotions at any big event. I mean, you guys were there at the big event when each VP announced their promotions. Each VP probably had about maybe two. Some people had 1 or 2, others had 3, 4. I think the top maybe had maybe 5, 6, 7 promotions. Guys, that's a total of 14 senior reps, 7 districts, 3. I mean, that's about 20 plus promotions that we could be recognizing at the business training school. We would become 6-figure earners, guys. I would be 26, 27 years of age. How many 26, 27-year-olds you know that are at a 6-figure year income? That's making history, especially Latinos, right? That's making history. We already made history years ago by becoming the youngest ever promoted in the state VPs. I became a VP at 22 years of age. Okay, we made history, and we know somebody's going to break that at some point. Somebody on the team is going to break that record. The reason we want to set records is so people can break them, right? To set the stage and say, wow, if someone did at 27, I could do it maybe by the time I'm 25 or 24, or if you're older than that, man, I could do that maybe by the time I'm 30 or 35, 40, whatever age you're at. You probably will believe you could do it because we're making history. Let's go change people's lives. We do 50 recruits, 50,000 premiums, 75 new investment accounts. You understand how many lives we are impacting? Okay. But most importantly, let's go change your and your family's life. At the end of the day, that's who matters most. Your household. You being taken care of, your family's being taken care of, because you made a decision that you're going to change your and your family's life, and you have the vehicle, the Primerica opportunity to do that, guys. And so, guys, I appreciate you all watching this today. Let's just take it to the next level. The next 77 days are just going to be absolute fun, exciting, growth oriented, and just really excited to see where we're at as a team in the next 77 days. All right, guys, I appreciate you all. Let's make it a great day.